Are you tracking the right metrics in your business? In this episode, I'm going to share with you the actual scoreboard that I've created for my company and hundreds of other businesses to help them track the right metrics and KPIs. And I'm going to explain exactly what they are in a way that you have maybe never heard explained before. My name is Skylar Lewis, and this is the Christian Business Mentor Podcast. Let's dive in. All right, so some of you guys, right, what I've found is most entrepreneurs don't track effectively. They're just not good at tracking inside their business. And those that do track aren't tracking the right things. So they're tracking some numbers, but they're tracking the wrong things. And the deal is, if you track the wrong thing in your business, you will produce ineffective results. So I want to share with you the difference. We'll start off here, the difference between leading and lagging indicators. This is really, really important. Let's start with a lagging indicator. So a lagging indicator represents the results that you are looking to accomplish in your business. That could be sales. A lagging indicator might be sales or revenue or number of clients or number of jobs. Those are lagging indicators. To understand what a leading indicator is, you must know what a lagging indicator is. Now, what is a leading indicator? So the leading indicator is the numbers, the ratios, the activities, whatever it may be, that drives the results inside of your business, that drives that lagging result. So as an example, if your goal is to increase the number of clients this year by 100, right, 100 new clients, that would be the lagging indicator. Then the question becomes, well, what's the leading indicator? What's the thing that I can pay attention to, the number that I can pay attention to know if I'm on track and to know if new clients are being driven to our business? An example of a leading indicator might be number of website visits, number of business development outreaches, number of drop buys, number of marketing dollars spent, whatever it may be. What are the leading indicators that you could follow that results might show up a month later or 2 months later, right? As a client, what are the activities? What are the things that you should be looking at to know if you are on track before you're 2 months in realizing, oh crap, we're way off track? And so you want to track. Every good business has a combination of leading and lagging indicators in their business. And I'm going to show you an actual example. I'm going to show you my business scoreboard, the numbers that we track inside of our business. Now that you understand the difference between leading and lagging, let's talk about what a metric is versus a KPI. A KPI is a key performance indicator. It's almost like a leading indicator. So it's the thing that you would track. Let's say you set up a strategic initiative in your business. You want to grow the number of clients and you have a specific initiative to go get there. That KPI will help tell you if you're on track. And I'll give you some examples of some KPIs that you can use inside of your business. And so a KPI is a key performance indicator. And the way I like to compare that to a metric is more tactical, a KPI is more strategic. So the KPI is typically a leading indicator, not always, in the businesses I work with, and the metrics many times a lagging indicator. So it could be your revenue, it could be the number of new clients that you have. A metric many times is just a more tactical number. And again, I'll show you some examples. It's critical though. Pay attention. I know I'm kind of getting in the weeds here, but this stuff is really important for you to build a successful business, because if you're tracking the wrong things, if you're not tracking the right KPI or the right metric, your business activities won't be in alignment with your goals. I hope you're enjoying this video. I'm the founder of Rise Up Kings, the largest faith-based personal development organization in the country. And it's our mission to reach as many people as possible to help them live lives of excellence, all to glorify God. We do this through our content that you're watching now. We do this through our seminars. So if you're enjoying this, please subscribe and share. Let's get back to the video. So you have to track the right things so you do the right activities that will lead you to the results that you're looking to achieve. So tracking is everything. So whatever you measure, whatever you track improves. And so you want to track the right numbers and you want to track the right ratios to be successful in business. All right. So let's have some fun here. So I'm going to break. I'm going to show you my actual metric scoreboard. If you are listening to the podcast, you're not going to be able to see this. You can see the scoreboard on YouTube, and I'll actually share a link on YouTube. For those of you that want a copy of this scoreboard, subscribe on YouTube and post a comment, and then I'll send you the actual scoreboard template that we've developed and used with so many different companies. So again, if you're on the podcast, you will not be able to see this. All right, guys. So in all sincerity, the best place that you can find information on these kind of topics would be in the book of Numbers. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so here we go. So this is the actual scoreboard that we use at Superior Restoration. And over here, you can see our specific marketing metrics. There's a lot of numbers on here. So when you start out building the scoreboard, right, you're going to have 5 specific KPIs or metrics that you're tracking. And so you want to make sure that you don't overwhelm yourself by tracking 50 different things. But what happens is as you start tracking them, you start to realize these numbers start improving. Just by tracking them, you'll actually see progress in the numbers because your eyes are on them. So I'll give you an example of a leading and a lagging indicator. So a leading indicator, right, would be on our marketing, which is number of website visitors, number of incoming calls, and number of new leads. Those are some examples of leading indicators or KPIs, right? And then those lead to our number of jobs that we have on our repair business. And these are other specific numbers. This is a construction company that we built to 13 million over the last few years. And so these are some of the numbers that we track. We want to know the average job size. And why would we want to track the average job size? We want to track the average job size so we can make progress on it, so we can know where we started and to see the trends. Is our average job size decreasing or is our average job size increasing, right? And how do you know? Well, if you're not tracking it, you don't know. So we're tracking our average job size, we're tracking our number of jobs, we're tracking how long it takes us to do jobs. We're tracking our collection days, how many days it takes us to collect. Why would you want to track how long it takes you to collect? So you can make progress on it. So you can see, is it trending up or is it trending down, right? For this, we want it to trend down. We want to be able to collect faster. And so this, and then all the way into business development. What are our business development activities? These are our business development reps. How many drop-bys are they going? Like, are they stopping by insurance offices? How many of those are they doing every week? We have a standard, right? So we see the standards right here, and it turns red, yellow, or green based on the number either hitting the standard or missing the standard. We have how many drop-bys, how many high payoff activities. So this is basically how many calls, emails, whatever the highest payoff activities are. I want to track them. I want to set a goal for our business development reps, and then I want to track those every week, ideally every day, but every week no matter what, so we can see if our reps are hitting the numbers they need to. And then we go into how many leads and then how many jobs each rep is getting on a weekly basis. This is a list of 60 plus numbers that we are tracking on a regular basis. We're tracking our NPS score. I want to know every week what's our customer satisfaction score, and are people interested in referring us or are they not? And this is the exact scoreboard that I've used over the last 6 years to go from 5 days a week to 4 to 3 to 2 to 1 day a week to moving to a different state. Right? I live in Texas and the business is in California. This is the exact scoreboard that I've been able to use to manage the entire business remotely. So if you ever desire to have freedom inside of your business, having this scoreboard or something like this will allow you to keep track of the most important parts of the business. If you're not seeing all aspects of the business or the most important parts, you're going to get going, you're going to go take a vacation, you're going to go start focusing on other parts of the business, and you may not realize that you're going in the red in some of your areas, yet you're starting to catch on fire, but you don't even know that you're on fire because you're not tracking the numbers that are tied to that. So I recommend starting out with 3, maybe 5 metrics that you can start tracking, create a scoreboard, and have a weekly meeting. Every single week, you meet with your leadership team, or you meet with you and your wife, however big your team is, the core members. You're going to meet with them and you're going to review this metric scoreboard. And again, this is the same process that I teach in my book, The 2-Day CEO. This is what I've taught to thousands of entrepreneurs through our seminars. And if you want a copy of this, you can just subscribe and leave a comment, and we'll give you a copy of that. So that's the process. So tracking leading indicators, tracking the lagging indicators, but man, focusing on tracking. So inside your business, the question needs to become, what numbers should I be tracking? what numbers would increase the growth of my company. So I hope this was valuable for you. This is just a piece of the puzzle that is necessary for you to build a business that doesn't consume you, where you actually have some liberty. It's my goal that I give you the tools, the processes, the mindsets to build a business that glorifies God, but also that creates some freedom inside of your life and that impacts your team members in a positive way. If you want a free copy of this scorecard, go ahead and subscribe, and then you can leave a comment and our team will send you a free copy of it. So I hope this was valuable. Let's continue building businesses that glorify God.